So I want you to remember where you spent your 20th birthday. Were you at a party? Were you with friends? You know, maybe go back in the memory and jog it and think of where you spent your 20th birthday. I woke up that day and I was surrounded by 100 men. They were all wearing orange and green jumpsuits. Do you know where I am? That's right. I was spending my 20th birthday in jail. It's Friday, June 13th, and I'm just walking aimlessly around Macon, Georgia. I see a group of young men. Finally, for the first time in my life, I am going to ask for help, something I've never done before. As I get closer to them, I notice an evil stare. I turn to run away. One of them grabs the back of my shirt collar and punches me in the back of the head. This punch hurt worse than anything I had ever felt before. And he does it again and again. It was like Floyd Mayweather was beating on the back of my skull. During that night on the street, I did a lot of thinking. I could either continue down the path that I've been going, which would land me back in jail or dead, or I could get sober. Do you think this should have been an easy answer? But it wasn't. Now, you might assume that my life quickly got better, but it didn't. It was a struggle to stop using drugs. It was the hardest thing I had ever done before. And after a couple of months in sobriety, I was back living with my parents. I saw I was making great progress. This thought went through my head. I want to smoke pot. Which would have been fine had it remained a thought. But I took action. And that next day, I woke up in a psych ward, wondering what had happened. They're calling me crazy, bipolar, schizophrenic. Now, the reason why I tell you this story is not to tell you how awesome or awful my life was. It's so that you can use it to take your story, whatever your story is, and know you can overcome it. Every single one of us in here has a unique story. Some things that we have done. They might involve drugs, it might involve being depressed, it might involve a bad relationship, but whatever it is, you can overcome it by changing your story. But I've been able to use my story to help inspire others. In the last couple of years, I have spoke in over 70 high schools and middle schools. Does anyone in here meditate? I was working with a client. He had just got out of rehab, spent 3 months in a rehab. I was having him go through the life coaching, addiction life coaching program. And part of the program is to have people meditate. And he goes, I can't meditate. I've tried it before. There's no way I can meditate. I said, just stick with it. Do it 30 minutes a day, and we'll see what happens. So he starts doing it every single day. And after a week, he talks to me and he goes, yeah, I'm not really getting anything from this meditation. Just stay with it. Another week. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit calmer, not having the same side effects. I'm starting to see my life differently. Okay, now one more week. And during that third week, he really got that aha moment. Oh, I can be calm and peaceful in my life. I don't have to be in a space that I'm always looking for something outside of myself. And another thing that is amazing in my recovery is finding mentors. Does anyone in here have mentors? Now, the thing with a mentor is whatever is going on in your life and you don't know how to deal with it, your mentor usually does. And they can usually give you a different perception on your life. So in my recovery, last month, I celebrated 5 years clean and sober. Now, the life that I have now is way better than any life I would have ever had using. So I want to stress that whatever is going on in your life, you are in control of your destiny. You can change that and become whatever it is that you want to become.